US President Donald Trump's immigration crackdown has all but shattered the idea of the American dream for thousands of Indian students and professionals who are looking at the US as a possible destination. Today, I bring another such story of Kaushik Raj, a 27-year-old journalist from Delhi who was all set to pursue his master's in data journalism from the prestigious Columbia University. He, in fact, even secured a 89 lakh rupees scholarship from the university. But his dreams were shattered when the US immigration system denied him his student visa. Today, he joins us on NDTV to discuss his experience and what really happened. So, firstly, I want to understand, did the US Embassy actually give you a reason as to why they denied you your student visa? What really happened? What was the ordeal? And could you walk us through your experience?
Though the overall experience was actually frustrating. First, I have to wait for 10 days to even book a slot because there were no slots available. So, I was just sitting on my screen, refreshing the page, trying to book a slot. So it took me 10 days to get a slot. And when I was able to book a slot, interview went well. Then they handed me a slip, which is called the 221G slip, where it is written that you have to make all your social media profiles public. Okay, fine. Then after that, I had to wait for another 22 days for their decision. And after 22 days, they handed me a slip with my passport, which is called the 214B slip, which is the slip for the visa rejection. And it was written that I could not demonstrate strong ties with my home country. Basically, they felt that I'm going to settle there, and I'm not strongly rooted in my home country, which I found actually absurd because I have lived all my life in India. My whole family is in India. None of my relatives are in the US. So it was really surprising and absurd reason.
Kaushik, you claim your visa was denied due to the US's new rule of social media vetting. Why do you think so? And do you believe that this is now infringing on the freedom of speech and expression of all those who are going to be applying for the US visa?
Yeah, of course. They have a new rule called the social media vetting policy. Earlier, there was nothing like that. You go to the visa interview, either they accept you or they reject you. But right now, the process is that the reason why I feel it's because of my journalism, it's because of the kind of stories that I do, it's because of the kind of posts that I do on human rights and all. Because if they have to reject you, they will reject you right at the interview. Okay. But if the interview goes well, then they hand you the slip when they ask you to keep all your social media profiles public. And after that, they rejected my visa application. So signs are there that they went through my social media because my interview was on 29th of July. On 11th of August, there was an update on the website that my application has moved to administrative processing. And on 14th of August, it was refused. So, like for 3 days, it was into administrative processing. So, my guess is that they were going through my social media, going through all my posts and the kind of stories that I do, the kind of journalism that I do. So I have reasons to believe that I'm being punished for my journalism.
Given this experience that you've had with the US immigration system denying you your visa, has this ordeal now changed your attitude towards the US as a possible destination to study and pursue further work?
Yeah, of course. When you feel that you're not wanted in a place, it's a very sad feeling because why do people like us want to move to the US? Because of better opportunities and because we can practice freely what we want to practice. That's why we want to move to the US for better conditions, for better conditions of human rights, for journalism. Because the media space in the US is really robust. So if that is taken away from you, if your voice is taken away from you, if they want to take you without your voice, I don't think there is any point even thinking of going there, because what is a journalist without his or her voice? So yeah, of course, it has changed my attitude, and I've been looking to countries who are more welcoming to journalists who question the government, who ask accountability, who fix accountability to the government.
How has Columbia University supported you after this experience of the US denying you your student visa? And do you think, are you looking at other countries to pursue your further studies?
Yeah, so my course was data journalism at Columbia University, and it is a really prestigious course in the sense that it is one of a kind course. It's like the combination of technology and journalism. Okay, and I have an engineering background, so the reason I wanted to pursue this course is because it was like we were meeting somewhere at the middle, like the technical skills and the journalistic skills. So, yeah, of course, Colombia has been supportive. They have deferred my admission, but I'm not sure if I'll be getting a visa, US visa next year as well. So, like, I'm looking at similar data journalism courses elsewhere, for example, in UK or in Europe, because I want to do this because I think it's a really fantastic course. So, yeah, I'm looking at other options right now.
Many students and professionals like yourself, Kaushik, have been facing challenges since the Trump administration has come to power and has imposed an immigration crackdown, reforming and overhauling the H-1B systems, and arbitrarily imposing a lot of rules, even like the social media vetting rule. So, what is your advice or words of wisdom to them, given your experience?
Yeah, I mean, there are so many students that I know that are who are really struggling with this new visa regime. I'd like to say to them that don't lose your heart because it's not your fault. And if you look at the larger picture, it is the loss of the United States. It is not our loss, because what made US the US that it is right now. It is the hard work and the talent of the people who came from the outside, who came from so many different countries. Why? Because US gave them an environment. It gave them an atmosphere where they could practice freely what they wanted to do. So if the US is taking that away, I think it is the loss of the US. So of course the students who are struggling, they can go anywhere else, wherever. For example, if you talk about me, wherever I will get that kind of good course, data journalism, I will do that either in UK or in Europe. So US or any other country or any other regime, they can't stop me from learning. Okay, I can learn wherever I want to, but it is their loss. So yeah, I will just tell them that don't lose your heart, and look for other options. There are many options. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Kaushik, for joining us on NDTV. I think your experience is one that many across India are facing, who are trying to get the US student visa or even the H-1B visa to pursue work and studies in the US. Thank you so much for joining us on NDTV.